Hey, we're going to go in 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go when you're ready.
Welcome to Bear's Cave. My name is Barry Haney. I'm an author, a blogger, a researcher. Through my endeavors, I hope to teach, inspire, and help others in their search for truth. In this spirit, I have launched a new blog, and it's called The Slippery Concept of Extreme Diacraces. I have a question for you. What do you know about God? What is God? Is he a man in the clouds? A deity who gives you direct revelation? Maybe a cosmic force? Or an entity that demands obedience? In this blog, we're going to try to answer questions like these and try and answer these questions by using reason, our God-given reason. In the title, The Slippery Concept of Extreme Diacraces, you might ask, what does diacrasis mean? Diakrasis is a Greek noun that occurs 3 times in the New Testament. Romans 14:1, 1 Corinthians 12:10, and Hebrews 5:14. And it means distinction, explanation, discerning, or differentiation between good and bad. In this new blog, we will be using discernment, recognizing the slippery nature of using this tool of diakrasis in our search for truth. What do I mean by the word discernment? Discernment is the ability to decide between truth and error and the process of making careful distinctions in our thinking about truth. I will share with you my new journey trying to discover what the ultimate truth is through this form of discernment. This journey will not be for the faint-hearted. No, not so. No. Don't even be here if you're going to be faint-hearted, believe me. Over the next few weeks, we will be on a journey to discover what truth is when we are thinking about what the meaning of life is all about. Therefore, we will be concentrating on philosophical, moral, and religious truths. I will be focusing on subject matter not from a fundamentalist Christian view, but predominantly from a historical perspective, wherever that might lead, exploring the deep meaning of our existence. I will look at the meaning of life through a historical lens, trying to determine the truth that can be gleaned through honest and thoughtful investigation, listening to all the voices, non-Christian and Christian alike. We will be exploring and investigating extreme diakrasis. What we call truth can be found in many kinds of intellectual inquiry, such as, but not limited to, mathematical truths, philosophical truths, moral truths, religious truths, scientific truths, and physical truths. Many thinkers from antiquity to now have wrestled with questions such as, why are we here? Where are we going? And what happens when we die? In all cases, they are searching for absolute truth. Religion has played a central role in these philosophical pursuits. Before we begin this journey, we need to realize there are many different human concepts of God. The key models developed over the years can be described as atheism, agnosticism, deism, theism, monotheism, polytheism, henotheism, pantheism, and panentheism. I will briefly define each of these terms. An atheist believes that no God exists. There were few atheists in the ancient world. In today's world, atheism appears to be on the rise and is associated with natural or secular humanism. The essential belief is that physical nature is the only reality. Because nature is self-explanatory, the only knowledge that counts as knowledge comes from science, according to them. An agnostic believes we cannot know whether a God exists, and it is impossible to know for certain. Thomas Huxley, a friend of Charles Darwin, gave the modern world this term. He associated agnosticism with evolutionary science and believed as a scientist we cannot know or prove that a God exists. A deist believes the knowledge of God is based on the application of his reason on the designs, laws that are found throughout nature and the universe. The designs predispose a designer. Deism is therefore a natural religion, spiritual philosophy, and is not a quote-unquote revealed religion. God created matter and energy. God also established the laws of nature, the same laws of nature that scientists can discover. Once the world was not established, the God of deism withdrew and no longer intervenes in the world. Deists were very influential in Great Britain, France, Germany, and colonial America in the 17th and 18th centuries. Deism became a religious position associated with reason and the Enlightenment. Did you know the pyramid pictured on the obverse of the US dollar bill depicts the all-seeing eye of the deistic God? Another interesting fact is Mozart's Magic Flute is dedicated to deism. Now, what is a theist? A theist belief can be clarified by contrasting theism with those of deism, polytheism, and pantheism. In contrast to theists believe God acts in the world. In contrast to polytheists, theists believe there is only one divine reality. In contrast to pantheists, theists believe God is personal and God loves the world as one person would love another. A monotheist believes there is one God that created the universe and is omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient. Monotheism characterizes the traditions of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, and elements of the belief are discernible in numerous other religions. A polytheist believes in many gods. He believes these gods are spirits inhabiting and directing the forces of nature. In biblical times, the Greek and Roman gods were associated with natural forces. A henotheist believes his God is superior. Henotheism is polytheism with an emphasis on loyalty to only one of the gods, or in the superiority of one's own God over the gods of foreigners. A pantheist believes everything is part of an all-encompassing immanent God. All forms of reality may then be considered either models of that being or identical with it. Some hold that pantheism is a non-religious philosophical position. To them, pantheism is a view that the universe and God are identical, implying a denial of the personality and transcendence of God. Ideals resembling pantheism existed in South and East Asian religions before the 18th century, such as Sikhism, Hinduism, Santamahism, Confucianism, and Taoism. A panentheist believes the universe conceived of is God, and conversely, there is no God but the combined substances, forces, and laws that are manifested in the existing universe. The doctrine of panentheism asserts that God includes the universe as a part, though not the whole, of his being. Examples of panentheism or panentheistic tendencies include Western mysticism and Hindu bhakti. Wow, I think you will agree the human mind is remarkable in its ability to develop so many different competing concepts of God. No wonder the world is so chaotic. Humankind cannot come up with a unified concept of why we are here at this moment in time on this small planet located in this vast universe. Well, we will not let this deter us. I would like to invite you to join me on this journey. We will explore the ideals about our existence from many different angles. Hopefully, this journey will be eye-opening, allowing each of us to use our God-given reason to determine why we are here and make sense of the meaning of life. I welcome you to join the blog. This blog can be found on my website, www.barryhaney.com. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day.
That sounds like a take.